Hi, and welcome to our flipped classroom. Throughout the year, I'll be making videos to teach you a little bit about what we'll be learning in class over the next day or two. As you watch the video, you may pause the video or back the video up at any time if there's something that you didn't understand or would like to see again. Tonight's video is going to focus on addition and subtraction. We've been practicing our mental math strategies during our math talk. Let's take a look at two of our most popular strategies. First, we're going to add, and we're going to break apart the numbers using place value. When I look at 46, I could separate that into tens and ones. I have 4 tens, which equals 40, and I have 6 ones. In 32, I have 3 tens, which equals 30, and 2 ones. So I can add 40 plus 30 equals 70. Then I can add my ones and add 6 plus 2 equals 8. When I combine 70 plus 8, my total answer is 78. Let's try a subtraction one. A nice strategy to use is to make tens. I like to make tens because it makes them easy to work with. If I look at 53 and 36, I want to use my second number to make a 10. If I look, I want to make my closest 10, so either it's 30 or it's 40. I'm going to go ahead and add 4 to 36 to make 40. But look, I'm going to add 4 to 53, and that will keep my equation balanced just like a seesaw. When I add 53 plus 4, I'll get 57. And when I add 36 plus 4, I'll get 40. Now I can subtract 57 minus 40, and because I have a 0 in the ones place, this equation became easier to solve in my head. 57 minus 40 equals 17. Let's look at another way to solve a problem instead of mental math. Sometimes pencil and paper just makes more sense. When you see that if you add ones together and it equals more than 10, sometimes it's hard to do that in your head. Let's try to solve this another way. We're going to use the addition algorithm. Algorithm is a big fancy word to say stacking and adding the way that you see here. When I look at this problem and I focus on my ones place, I see that I have 6 plus 5. That's 6 units and 5 units. Well, 6 plus 5 is 11. That's more than 10. So I have to think about that as being 1 rod and only 1 unit. So I'm going to cancel these units out. Now I have 1 rod and 1 unit. That makes 11. So I am going to put a 1 down, and I'm going to regroup a 1. This is my unit right here, and this is my rod up here. Let me erase that for a minute. Now I can go ahead and add my tens. Remember, this isn't 1, it's 1 10. This isn't 7, it's 7 tens. So 7 plus 4 is 11, plus 1 more is 12. And I have 121. Let's try another one. Again, looking at my ones place to begin, I see that I have 7 and 9. They together are more than 10. I have 9 down here, so 1 more makes 10. Let me circle 10. and I can replace those with 1 rod. So now these 10 no longer exist. Instead, I have 1 rod and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 16. I could put my 6 down. That's my ones. I have 6 ones. And I'm going to regroup my 10 or my rod. So here I have 1 10 and 6 ones. Now I can add my 10s. Remember, this is 6 10s, not 6. So 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. I now have 106. If you were confused by anything I did with the addition algorithm, you might want to back the video up so that you can re-watch that part. If not, let's go forward. We're going to try the subtraction algorithm now. That's usually a little bit harder for boys and girls to learn simply because it feels like you're working a little bit backwards. Let's look at my ones. I have 4 and I have 5. That's 4 ones minus 5 ones. Can I take 5 away from 4? I can't. So that means I'm going to have to regroup. Right now, I only have 4 units or ones here at the top, and I need to have more than that. So I can borrow or regroup from my tens place. I'm going to take 1 10 away from the tens place. So that's going to give me only 7 tens. When I do that, imagine that I now have a rod. That rod will replace the 1 10 I took from over here. Now, I can go ahead and imagine that instead of having a 4, really I have a 14. And I'm going to go ahead and cross out that 4. Now I have 14 minus 5. 14 minus 5 is 9. Then I can go ahead and look at my tens place. 7 minus 3. Remember, I took 1 10 away, so I only have 7, not 8. You want to remember to cross that 8 out and change it to a 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. So 84 minus 35 is 49. Let's try another one. 61 minus 7. Now I have 1 at the top and 7 at the bottom. Can I take 1 minus 7 or take 7 away from 1? I can't. So again, I'm going to need to regroup from my tens place. I'm going to go ahead and take 6 tens and take 1 away. So that will become 5 tens. I'm going to give that 1 to the ones place, and I'm going to make it an 11 because now I have 11 at the top. I took 1 10 away and I made it 11 instead. That was my 1 plus the 10 to make 11. 11 minus 7 is 4, and 5 minus 4 is 1. So 61 minus 47 is 14. If at any point you didn't understand something I showed you with the subtraction algorithm, you may go back and rewatch part of the video. If you're ready, you're going to go ahead back to Google Classroom to complete your assignment. You'll go back to the classroom, you'll open the assignment called Addition and Subtraction Response, and you'll answer the question. You only need to type your answer. You do not need to try to type the work that you're showing. When you are finished answering the question, remember to click the blue Turn In button in the top right-hand corner. That's this corner at the top. Then I will know that you have completed your assignment. Have a good night. Goodbye.